ad account restrictions completely suck because we have no control over them. It's not like we can call Mark Zuckerberg and be like, hey, I to get my ad account reinstated. I'm looking to grow my business. And don't get me started when it comes down to their contact support team. Man, that's a whole conversation in itself. But in all seriousness, as a complete beginner, this can be very discouraging because you put all this work in, as in finding the product, building the product page, getting your store finalized, getting ads, and then running it to find this. So in this video, I'm gonna show you exactly what to do when your ad account gets disabled so you can get past this little hurdle and keep the ball rolling. If you're completely new to the channel, welcome. My goal is to help 100,000 people get their first sale online, hit 1K days and beyond, 100K months. And if you're coming back, welcome back. Let's get into this value, all right? If this is you clicked on this video, your ad account is disabled, just like how you see mine is right now, we have to know that this is a common thing. Facebook isn't having their laser beam on us, trying to get us, like, not see us win. It's not just unlucky and it's just you. It's not that at all. It's just a common thing, and there's ways that we can get around this. It's all about how we react to the situation. So it's just a small bump in the road. Always keep that in mind, that whenever you're in business and whenever you create an intention, disruption follows. Disruption follows intention. I got this from Myron Golden. Whenever you are setting the intention of, I'm gonna build this profitable online store, this is the disruption that happens. Your ad account gets disabled. And the test to see, okay, whenever this happens, are you going to keep prevailing and keep moving forward, or just let this stop you and go back to what you're doing? So there is no completely way to prevent this from happening, but there is ways to put you in a better light to help you look better when it comes down to Facebook and restrictions. And one thing that can help out is what we call a paid post engagement, which is ultimately just an engagement campaign. And this is going to help you be able to get in front of more people. And you're telling Facebook, like, hey, I'm just running ads to get some engagement, build the business, get the name out there. And they are more prone to warming up to you because you're spending money on the platform, you're getting likes, so your page looks a lot more legit. And then you can go ahead and run some sales campaigns, run some sale ads. So an engagement campaign, I can show how to do that in some next videos. I just want to show what to do when this happens. This PPE helps out because you are looking more legitimate to Facebook. Your page has likes, you're getting comments, you're getting engagement. Real people are engaging with you. So that is one thing that helps you, but it doesn't completely prevent you. It's just a tactic to help warm up your campaign and look more legit to Facebook. All right, so that's one thing. Now we got to talk about the steps to take once your ad account is restricted. Now, the most common thing that happens, especially as a beginner, where your ad account gets restricted, is just wants to know that you're a real person, because you've never ran ads before. You may not have ran a PPE, which is okay. You got to the sales. Now they just want to confirm your identity. So this is very common. This is what it looks like whenever this happens. So say, I can't run ads, confirm identity. And whenever you confirm your identity, all you're doing is giving them a photo of your ID, and then you submit that. 9 times out of 10, your ad account gets reinstated a few hours later and you're back on the road. So this is usually common for a lot of people starting off. It is just confirm your identity and make sure that you have the same name on your ID as your profile, which should be, hopefully not. If you're using someone else's profile, you want to use their ID so it matches. If those two don't match, boom, they caught you, or boom, they got something on you. So that is one thing that's a very common one, confirming your identity. Once you do that, you should be back on the road. And I hope that's you. Now, if you did that and you still are restricted, the next thing that you can do, and the free way to do it, is you can use a friend's or family member's account to keep the ball rolling. Now, whenever I first got my ad account restricted, I was working at a car dealership and I asked all my colleagues, like, hey, can I use your Facebook to run some ads? Hey, can I use your Facebook to run some ads? And I was able to keep the ball rolling and keep going. Now, that is what you can do for free, is you can ask a friend or family member, set up that ad account, create a new page, create a new pixel, connect it to your store again, and get the ball rolling. Now, that's a completely free way, and what I will always recommend, because you don't have to pay unless you're paying a friend, like, hey, hey, I'm trying to make some money, we can do something, let me pay you $20. So you could do something like that, or hopefully they'll help you out for free to be able to use their account. One thing to rest assured there is they won't even notice that you're on their account. As well, you won't see their information as like their messages and seeing all their personal stuff, because that's something that people are adamant about. Like, yeah, I'm not letting you use my ad account. This is my personal ad about Facebook. So just let them know. They probably never even don't even know what an ads manager is. So you can ask a friend or family member, use theirs to get right back up and going. So that's like number 2. That's another step that you can do to keep moving forward. Now, another thing that you can do to keep the ball rolling is creating a completely new business portfolio. So let me show you what that looks like. You see how this ad account is disabled? What I can do is I can click over here and create a new business portfolio and start from complete scratch from that way. Now, this works out. You start from $50 a day and all that, but this is another way to keep the ball moving forward. Because if we were to wait for Facebook to get back to us and get the ad account rolling and do those things, we'll be waiting forever. So we want to take matters into our own hands, and that's by using a friend or family members, creating a new business portfolio to kind of start from scratch and just keep it moving, because we can't let this stop us at all. Now, the 4th and what I would consider the last resort, because this costs money and you got to be cautious of this one. This is not me promoting them at all. However, this is a way that you can go ahead and use things to keep going. You can buy an account. So if we go to this proads.shop, we can come on here and buy an account. Now, there are specific ways of making sure you buy the right account, buy the right business manager to keep moving. And you see that it's $160. They're a little bit more, but this is the last resort. The way that I would do this is I would first ask a friend or family member to use their account to keep going with the Facebook. The next thing, I will create a new business portfolio. So completely start from scratch, new name, new everything. And then lastly, that's when I would do, if all those fail, I don't have nothing, I'm on my last and I want to keep going, then I will consider buying a business portfolio on a platform. Now, be cautious, because this doesn't prevent, you can still get your ad account restricted with this. So like if you buy one of these and it gets restricted, that's what it is. So that's why I always say this is the last resort. However, this is something that has worked out and you just want to be very cautious when doing this. Now, those are like the steps to do after, to confirm your identity, number 2. And if you want a specific doc of showing you exactly what to do when your ad account gets disabled, just DM me the word Facebook on IG and I'll shoot this over to you so you can use this, because now we got to understand how to avoid these issues from happening to us. Because now we know the steps of what to do after. Why did this happen to us? Like, what can we do on our end to make sure like we do everything we can to avoid this? Now, 1, you want to make sure that your ad doesn't have any copyright sounds, nothing like a song that someone produced and all that. You want to use uncopyrighted music on your ad, and you use uncopyrighted images, videos, because that can get flagged. So just be very cautious of more so the sound. The sound is what gets a lot of people, because whenever you take videos from TikTok or use TikTok to create videos, you want to be sure like the sound is not copyrighted. And then another thing that gets some people is misleading claims. Like if you're doing any of these big claims of lose 100 pounds in 2 weeks with this product, that is a misleading claim and that can get you restricted. Of course, like the ad Facebook policies, poor user feedback. That means like if you're a beginner, you wouldn't run into this, but poor user feedback, if people are reporting your ad, reporting your page, you just get poor user feedback that gets you restricted. And ultimately, just if you get a lot of ads rejected on your account, like if you get more than 5 or 10 ads rejected on your account, you're more than likely getting restricted. So those are ways to avoid, to be able to not have that happen, even though there's no completely cure. It's just ways that you can do on your end of control. So just keep those 7 things in mind and know the mindset of this. Know that this is just a part of the game. This is part of business. Each time you go into a business, there is a risk and there's things that pop up. Payment processors may not work. This might happen. Inventory gets stuck in this place. So it's just concepts of business that we have to get used to really fully indulge and be able to have success in this industry and have a successful online store, knowing that, okay, these type of things happen. I just want to take precaution and know, okay, do this when this this happens, this is what I need to do, and be able to keep the ball moving forward, because it sucks. Honestly, it really does suck. This is an ad account that I currently have. Ad account is restricted, and I wanted to take this time to use this video to help anyone is in this current position to keep moving forward, because there's ways around it. Here's a little bit of a recap. So you can prevent or put yourself on a good standing with Facebook if you implement a PPE campaign, which is basically just doing an engagement campaign for your page. And then of course, if your ad account gets restricted, the first thing you want to do is confirm your identity, send them over a picture of your ID whenever this pops up on your page, and then you'll be right back on the road. And then you can ask a friend or family member if you could use their ad account to keep yourself going, because you don't want the momentum to stop. You want to keep moving forward. And then last resort, go ahead and consider purchasing an account if need be, and just be very cautious of knowing what to do next. So I also have a letter for anyone, because you can send a letter to Facebook that helps out. If I pull this up real quick so you guys can see, let me pull this up. Pull that boom. It's a letter that can help out tremendously to give Facebook some more information on helping you being able to get out of that restriction. So I have that at the bottom of this doc just for you to be able to keep moving forward. Now, trust that disruption follows intention, and know that you're on the right direction. Whenever you are having these disruptions, you know you're on the right path. So know that you can get past this, and I want to encourage you to keep going, because it still happens to this day. And if you have any questions about, or tell us your story in the comment section of your ad account getting disabled, what you need help with, and I can see if I can help you in the comment section. But until then, I'll see you in the next one, and keep moving. Peace.